The government calls it the JKIA Museum Gigiri Road project and has served 1 month notice to several investors along Mombasa Road and Waiyaki Way that their land will be acquired without option. The Standard Group, which recently moved to Mombasa Road, is among those affected. But the odd design of the road has raised suspicion about the project.
We view this development very suspiciously because if you look at the design of the road, it starts somewhere closer to our building and ends 2.5 kilometers away. And if you look at the design, the irregular nature of the design, I don't think I can rule out mischief at this stage. We are in the strongest position as a media house in many years. And the consequence of this decision will result in a total shutdown of our operation as a media house. Because when you look at what is being targeted in the name of compulsory acquisition, it's nearly 2/3 of our premises.
The supposed expansion is set to start from just around this point where Vitafoam Company is. The road will then cut across the Standard Group premises and leave it just about entirely destroyed. It will also claim parts of business enterprises on either side of the road, among them Tulip House and the Samia Industrial Park. But interestingly, the project stops at the Enterprise Road junction. No more expansion. All factors that are raising questions about the real motive of the surprise expansion plan. Standard Group Deputy Chairman and Chief Strategist Paul Melly says the move poses a serious threat to the media group's future.
You are aware during 2006 there was a raid on the Standard operation. You are aware our operations were shut down. And therefore we can't rule out and we can't avoid thinking that this is yet another conspiracy, even though there's an element of compulsory acquisition or even compensation. For the Standard Group, we cannot even contemplate compensation. Because as a media house, if you interrupt your operation as a going concern, you will never start again. People will not read you after 6 months of absence in the marketplace. You will have to create your businesses afresh.
Investors who met today at the Standard Group headquarters are raising questions on the process of design and its intention. They are also questioning the rationale behind it, saying the losses outweigh the gains. They have commissioned a cross-cutting audit of all businesses to give an accurate figure on the costs, which could add up to billions in losses and several thousand people out of employment.
There has been a situation where people have been given permission in the last 6 to 9 months to construct hotels, institute, public office works, and they have been said now that you have no alternative. Ladies and gentlemen, pack up, we'll compensate. We don't know what compensation it would be to destruct. I think, gentlemen, we have better means of having better consultation and redesigning our country for a better growth. Thank you.
The aggregate combination or value of destruction, it exceeds any economic benefit that will accrue in the minor alteration of the road network.
The Standard Group headquarters, which is built well away from any road reserve, houses Kenya's oldest newspaper, The Standard, Kenya's oldest private television company, KTN, and Radio Maisha, a national station. The building was commissioned in 2006 and completed in 2008. The government, which plans ahead on big projects such as road construction, gave no indications that there will be future expansion. Indeed, all development plans were approved by the relevant authorities, including the Nairobi City Council.
How come if the country decided to expand roads on Mombasa Road, how come in the land office there was no caveat to warn potential investors as far as the investment on a basis of investing at your own risk, that this was a corridor earmarked for future expansion? You can't invest all of a sudden to be told, sorry, you have to be knocked out.
Investors have indicated that they will spare no means in challenging the government, even as they suggest that a redesign would solve the problem to everyone's satisfaction. Moraya Kariuki, KTN Prime.